Welcome to the moon. Check, check. 1, 2. Is it the live running? Are we good? Anybody in here yet? Waiting on that. There we go. We got Snowy. I think you're first. All right. So we have an orangish moon tonight. It's kind of tough to show through here, but look at the clear skies we have. How awesome is that? Be sure to give the live a like and send it to somebody you know and let me know where you're tuning in from. My name's Nate. I'm in Pennsylvania, and we are looking at the moon tonight through a large 8-inch Dobsonian telescope. The moon's pretty high right now, but it's been looking really orange when it's lower on the horizon lately. Have you guys seen the orange moon? Hi, Nicole, Secrets, and Sea Otter. Pepsi Cola. Good vibes. There we go. Ooh, it's warm out. I gotta take off my sweater. I had like a hoodie on. Just taking it off. It's a warm night. Look at the Terminator line there. How awesome is that? Be sure to give the live a like, guys. Really helps me out. And if you want to help me out for free, all you have to do is spam purple hearts tonight. It's amazing what that does. It really helps push this out to more people and my followers. So I still, Bell's palsy update. I think that today's like day 8 or 9 or something. I think I'm sounding a little bit better. The paralysis is going away a little bit. It's still there, but I feel much more coherent, if that makes sense. Maryland, North Carolina, awesome. You know, check this out. Oh, can we get that? There we go. There's a nice screenshot for y'all. If you want a screenshot, make that your wallpaper. That's the moon tonight. How cool is that? Hi, Padme. Good to see you guys. Y'all my favorite. You know this, right? Here on YouTube. Oh, that's looking crispy. Ooh, that's a good view. Man, that's so cool. My fellow lunatics. Got the purple hearts. Maryland. Arsenio, drop my like. Yeah, be sure to like the live, guys. Just give me a little thumbs up. That helps a lot. The moon does rotate. Yeah, it's just tidal locked to Earth, but it's rotating in perspective to the sun. But in space, everything it's just perspective to things, you know. What's the big crater at the top? Now this is upside down because it's a reflector telescope, but that is Tycho crater, and look at the ejecta line shooting across the moon from that impact. That's those long white lines from it. Yeah, I think it's like 60 miles across, something like that. Tycho crater. That's Tycho. Pretty cool, right? Hey, Nyla. Good to see you. Did you guys have a good day? I know there's a lot going on crazy in the world right now. Texas, my heart is out to people in Texas right now. The point of my live streams is to provide a spot where we can just sit and enjoy the moon or something in the sky. Look at that star right there next to the moon. Isn't that cool? And maybe take a break for our own mental, you know, sanity. Just just make sure you're taking care of number one, you know. There are tons of little craters. Look at all of them. You want to zoom in? You guys want to zoom in? All right, everybody like the live. We're going to zoom in. Be sure to give a thumbs up on the live, though. All right, here we go. Whoa. I love that. How cool is that, guys? Now, those lighter ones, the brighter craters, they're younger. The grayer ones are older. It might be a little hard to see them up there. I can show you some down on the other side of the moon here in a second. And then where the light from the sun kind of fades off, they call that the terminator line during the phases of the moon. That's the terminator line. And on the terminator line, look at all this cool stuff you see. You just see all these features that you normally don't see, you know? Because you got the shadows helping with depth and stuff. Check this out down here. There you can see Plato, that gray one in chat right there, going off to the left, that big gray one. See how that's grayer and darker? So that's older. That's so cool right there, you know? Hi, hi, hi. Oh, everybody's saying hi. Thanks for liking the live, guys. All right, let's zoom out here so you guys can get some screenshots. I think we're a little cattywampus here. There we go. There's a nice screenshot for you guys if you want one. Go ahead, screenshot, screen record, whatever you want to do. Make a wallpaper. I do these just to share it with you guys. Yeah, this telescope is pretty cool. E-Villa. Aliens! I hope we see aliens, but I haven't seen them yet in years of doing this. But you never know. We could see some aliens. You know? What do you think aliens would say right now if they showed up? I'd be like, dude, I'm live streaming. And they're like, do you think they would just do a trend dance? Or do you think they would be kind of freaked out? It'd be so cool to see aliens do a trend dance. Yeah, the movement you're seeing is from Earth rotation. Now, this is upside down due to the telescope and the way the lens works. But yeah, that movement you're seeing across the screen is Earth rotating. And I think there's no better feeling than watching that movement. It just makes me feel cosmic, you know? You aliens be like, you puny humans. Mwah. Nice. Hi, guys. Where's everybody tuning? Oh, sorry for the focus. Where's everybody tuning in from? I'm in Pennsylvania, and we're looking through an Orion XT8 Dobsonian telescope. It's an 8-inch Dobsonian made by Orion. They're not in operation anymore, but it's about 4 feet long, 8-inch diameter. It has a 1219 millimeter focal length. I have a Celestron 8 to 24 millimeter zoom eyepiece on here, and my iPhone. That's it. So you guys are looking through the telescope. I'm looking at you. New Zealand, Kansas City, Hong Kong, Texas. A lot of Texas. Hey, our hearts are out with Texas right now. Okay, I hope you guys are staying safe there. especially in the flooded regions. Cincinnati, New York City. Very cool. Are the smooth looking areas really that smooth, or are they full? They got craters too. Like these ancient lava beds got craters too, but overall on a larger scale they're smooth, you know, kind of like the Great Plains on the United States. Thailand, Arkansas, Australia, Philippines. Very cool. Yeah, we got people all over the world here, Snowy. My lives are global for everybody. We got a lot of good people here. You guys are my favorites. Florida, Scotland, New Hampshire. Awesome. You just subbed, Joe? Thank you, Joe. If you guys haven't already, um, please like the live, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you like to see live views of space with me. That's all my content is live astronomy, and I'm doing a series this fall. You guys will see that'll be kind of new and unique, called Exploration Earth and Space. But right now, most of my stuff is just like this. Just hang out, check out the skies. Good vibes, good people. We are respectful to each other. Simple as that. Have you seen a substation on the moon? No, I haven't. Upstate New York, Union Springs. We are neighbors, yeah. Anybody else from England? Somebody's asking if anybody else is from England here. You're from Louisiana. Nice. Alaska. Francis, I love Alaska. I've been there a few times. Be live for the occultation of Pi Scorpii tonight. Is that this star right there? Hold on. Let's zoom out. Is is that what I'm seeing right over? Oh man, we had it a minute ago. I saw something there. It was like right up there, wasn't it? On that side, or was it down? Is that it? Is that the star? Maybe that's the star. Is that gonna go behind the moon tonight? Let's see how far away we are. We're kind of close. Maybe we might be on if that's the star. Maybe. I mean, I want to do about an hour on here, so that looks like it's within an hour of going behind the moon. Let's zoom in, see what we can do. When I zoom in, guys, if you guys don't mind, just give the like on the live for me, and maybe share this to family people that and friends that like the moon. It's family friendly, just hanging out, getting good views. Just sub from Louisiana. Hi, Bubbly. Hi, Memes. Thank you, Taylor. Looking great there in Southern California, too. Awesome, Andre. Swimming at night under the stars is the best from Hendrix. Um, I've done that a few times, and I think it is pretty good. I get weirded out in dark water though. When I'm like swimming in the lake or something and it's dark, I just don't like the dark water. Astro Kitty is sleeping up on the porch. She'll probably be down here in a little bit, or she's just going to hang out there. But we do have Orange Kitty and Orange Moon tonight. The moon isn't looking so orange right now because it's as high as it's going to be for the evening. But when it starts to go down, it gets orange again. If you guys want to help push this live stream, just spam purple hearts in the chat. It's free and easy to do, and that's my favorite color. And watch what happens with the viewership when you do. Yeah, this is an 8-inch reflector. I'm not going to say your name, but yeah, it's an 8-inch reflector. And it's got about 1219 millimeter focal length, and we are looking at a live view of the moon. Now, I am in Pennsylvania. My name's Nate, and I like to take you guys exploring space all the time, you know? I love it. Look at that, 352, guys. See how that does that? Keep doing the purple hearts. See how high it'll go. Keep doing purple hearts, guys. This is a live view of the moon through an 8-inch Dobsonian telescope. There's the Sea of Tranquility. I'm in Pennsylvania, and all my content is about space. So if you like space, give me a follow. If you like the view you're seeing tonight, like the live, and maybe share this to a friend or family member that might appreciate it. It's gonna hit us. No. See, Purple Heart Crew? See what it's doing? You guys see what it's doing, right? Purple Heart Crew? Yeah. You guys see what it's doing. Thank you. Keep going. It's not too buggy tonight. It is muggy, just not buggy. And it said there was going to be more clouds. We might get clouded out here at some point, but I don't think we will because I'm not seeing it. And when I said it's not buggy, a mosquito just went in my ear. 1 second. Get out of there. Yeah, that was weird. Like, why do mosquitoes fly into your ear? Anybody know? It's so weird. They're just like, I'm going to go here now. We can't see the other side of the moon because the moon is tidal locked to Earth. Planetary objects, when they're at a certain distance, they'll just like kind of eventually lock on and just have one side of them face the planet, especially during like formation of that planetary body, like the moon's formation. Its magma and everything was probably shifted a bit by Earth's gravity, so it just kind of like locks it in like a clock. And so we only see the one side of the moon. Your ears are comfy, they like caves. Man, they could see where your blood flows. No, there's some deep areas on the moon. Actually, here in the Sea of Tranquility, this large heart-shaped region right there up top, um, top of that, where it looks like a little arrow pointing down, that's where the Apollo 11 landed. But they found a moon cave up there that we want to build a moon base in on the Sea of Tranquility, which is kind of neat. Oh, we're slipping. I think I need to adjust this. Hold on. There we go. The moon is round. There's nothing flat. Flat stuff is silly. I think it's just trolls. Flat Earth stuff used to be a thing with because we didn't understand the cosmos, and then now it's 2025. Anybody doing flat Earth stuff is just being trolls. I think some people really believe it, but they're just being trolls, trying to get a reaction out of folks, you know. The surface, 200 degrees in the sun, negative 200 in the shade. So, like, and the cool thing is, since the moon doesn't have an atmosphere, like, right up, let me get up here. Hold on. Like right up here, right where, see those little dark shadows in those craters and stuff? If you were to like step out of the sunlight into the shadow, the temperature would change that dramatically. It's like a laser beam because there's no atmosphere. There's a micro atmosphere up there, but no, it would be crazy temperature difference right there. And something I've always wondered, and maybe one of you guys can look this up, is the regolith is like a sandy dirt kind of rocky, but it's like sandy dust on the moon. I'm wondering if, since those phases of the moon go around and that temperature difference happens, if that actually shatters and breaks up things smaller. Keep going, Purple Heart Gang. Let's go. We're at 600. Let's go. Where's my Purple Heart Gang? Is it coming through good? Good definition, Marwan? Or Jacob, sorry. Marwan, the moon is a picture of Earth. I've heard that a lot from people. Pretend I'm sending purple hearts. Actually, you just typing that works just as good. You just got to spam the chat. That's all. It's working. It's building. We're getting up there. All right. Let's go down here. Check this out. Wow. How beautiful is that? Yeah, this is a consumer grade telescope. Yeah. Justino. This is just an 8-inch Dobsonian. The price was around 650. I have an $80 eyepiece and a $50 phone holder. My phone, my iPhone, actually costs more than the entire setup. I keep it really authentic and real with you guys. Straight up phone through a telescope. I try not to do anything fancy, mainly because I want to do outreach with you all. And to do outreach, you can't like make unrealistic expectations for people, you know? So like I don't want to give you something that like you can't do on your own. And like just show you something that's like, oh my gosh, that's unbelievable. I could never. No, I want to encourage you to do exactly what I'm doing. So like take screenshots, ask questions. I might not answer them all, but you know what I mean? Insane block of rock. Any chance we mine it? Zachary, I think we're going to mine it. Helium 3, there's oxygen in, I think oxygen is the most abundant thing on the moon, but it's chemically bonded to the lunar regolith. And then we also have, we found hematite, which is rust on the moon in the craters. And we found ice, water in the form of ice in the craters on the polar regions that, so we got a lot of resources on the moon that we can mine. But to mine the moon's helium 3, which would be the most valuable thing, that's going to be ridiculous. You got to mine so much of the soil or the regolith just to get a little bit. So it would be a big operation. And if I sound a little bit weird tonight, guys, I just want to let you know, currently having Bell's palsy, which is a facial paralysis thing that lasts a couple weeks. I'm about a week into it. So half my face is paralyzed. So if I sound a little weird, that's all. It's going away though. We're making progress. Yeah, we got. Yeah, China's been kicking butt on the moon. Yeah, we're definitely gonna mine it. Yeah, And then we got like, what is it? Blue Origin with Sierra Space doing the Orbital Reef Space Station. We got the Gateway Space Station. We got a bunch of space stations going up soon. That's going to be cool. But having the Gateway Space Station around the moon, that's going to be neat. You know what I mean? The palsy, we think it came on from stress. I think I was just stressed out, and all of a sudden my face goes paralyzed. Just that's silly, you know? Simple as that. Yes, ice. There is ice on the moon. Yeah, like way up here in the craters, like the sun never shines on the polar regions up in there. The sun never hits inside those craters, and the comets, because earlier formation of the moon, it was getting hit by more comets, and comets are ice and dust. Later, like nowadays, in like the past few billion years, it's been hit by more asteroids, but originally it was hit by a lot more comets. And those comets deposited that ice, and it just stayed ice because it never got hit by the sun. Just stayed in a little dark hole there. You know what I mean? How is this zoom in? Well, okay, I'll show you. It's gonna be a little weird with focus. Okay, so right now this is just my phone up to my telescope. So you see the circle around the moon, and then you see the moon. The circle around the moon is the eyepiece with the phone. All right. I have a zoom eyepiece. It's a Celestron 8 to 24 millimeter. Watch this. We're going from 24 to 8 millimeter. All right. And then zoom on my phone. I can go all the way into that. But since that is a little blurry, I usually keep it around there. Oh, the cat's coming over. I told you guys she would be here. Astro Kitty's coming. Well, yeah, this is consumer grade telescope. And if you check out my page, I have a link tree with all the information and a free telescope buying guide for everybody. So you can kind of learn about telescopes and maybe figure out what you want. Also, affiliate links and all that stuff. I want to make astronomy accessible for everyone. And I think it's a really good thing, especially in this day and age, for us to, you know, step away from the news and check out the sky, the night sky. It's a really fun thing to do, and it's family friendly. You can do it with your friends, and it's exciting when you get a good picture or something. And during my live streams, if you guys want screenshots and stuff, just take them. You know, if you want to film something, film it, mute me, and then make your own video. You know, go for it. You have my permission. I just ask that you mute me. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen some objects go across. Maybe we'll see a plane or a satellite come across tonight. That'd be really cool on here. You know what I mean? All right. So the next shot we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom out and then like kind of like zoom into the left side of the moon, and then the moon's gonna just cross the whole screen over to something like this. So if anybody wants to screen record, now's the time. All right, ready? I'm gonna do it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, here we go. And while I do this, if you guys want to go ahead and give the live a like. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. you guys want to give the live a like, that'll really help me out. Maybe share it to some friends. Um, my name's Nate. We're looking at a live view of the moon from Pennsylvania in the United States. I do space and live astronomy. Um, Lots of educational content, but mainly about space. So if you like that, subscribe to the channel. We're just getting started. You guys are the best community ever. And yeah, the telescope is an Orion XT8 Dobsonian telescope. It's an 8-inch Dobsonian for people that know about telescopes, but pretty simple setup. Checking out the moon tonight, relaxing, good vibes. And if you want more information about astronomy and getting into this, I have all of that on my channel page. Just go to the link tree. I have a free 2025 telescope buying guide. Got a website, sunshine8.com. And yeah, you can check out all my gear, everything I use and how I use it, as well as get recommendations. And if you want to jump into the community, we're on Discord. You can find the Discord there too. Where's my Purple Heart gang? Where's the Purple Heart gang? Yeah, this is a live view of the moon. Isn't that cool? Okay. I'm going to try to read where you guys are coming from in the comments. Let me adjust the phone a little bit. It's getting a little wonky. Let me know where you're all tuning in from. And Purple Heart gang, let's go. Louisiana, Minnesota, PA, Syria, Minnesota, Pennsylvania, Florida, Australia, California, Alaska, Texas, Florida, Missouri. A lot of East Coast, New England, Brazil, Jamaica, Kentucky, Morocco, Texas, Virginia, Bay Area, Virginia, Georgia, Arkansas, Sweden, Croatia, Ohio, Chile, Virginia, New York City, Russia, Seattle, Halifax, Tennessee, Antarctica, California, Trinidad, Jersey, Quebec, Egypt. See, guys, we're from around the world and we're all looking at the same moon. How cool is that? Cuba, Puerto Rico, India, Germany, Alaska, Las Vegas. I'm going to be in Vegas here in September. India, Uranus, Buffalo, Boston, Argentina, California. Awesome, guys. I'm looking for the ISS. I think it's transiting right now, actually. Hold on. Let me look. I'm looking. No, I'm not. I don't have the ISS right now. But yeah, there's like 4 transits where I'm at tonight. Oslo, Haiti, Brazil. Love the view. Isn't that cool? Be sure to give a like to the live, guys. That really helps me out. And maybe share it to somebody. And the Purple Heart gang, you guys know what to do. All right. Let's come down here. And we're going to come across the moon. I'm going to play a little game with you guys. See how many comments and likes on the live we get as the moon goes across the screen, okay? So we're going to start like right here. And the start finish line is the center of the screen, so hold on. Okay, it's coming up to the center of the screen. The moon hits the center of the screen. I need everybody to like the live, share it out, and comment as much as you can about just random stuff. 3, 2, 1, go. Just spam the chat with random stuff. There we go. You guys are awesome. You guys are so awesome. Let's go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There's a sea of tranquility. Man, live view of the moon. Just spam everything. That is amazing. Wow. Purple Heart Gang is they're the heroes. I ain't gonna lie. You guys are the heroes right now. Make sure you like the live and share it out. And then spam random stuff in the chat. We're looking at a live view of the moon from Pennsylvania. My name's Nate. I do space and live astronomy. And this is an 8-inch Dobsonian telescope that we're looking at the moon with tonight. And basically, you guys get to look through my telescope, and I'm looking at you. And you guys are just spamming chat and checking out the moon. Spamming chat is really the best way to help me. All right, guys, check this out now. All right. So we're going to adjust. See how that gets a little weird up top? All right. Adjust that out. Check this out. Let's go check in on that star. How close to the moon is that star? Was it over here? Yep, it's right there. Oh, it is that star. Look, we got it in both in frame now. I don't know if we'll be live long enough for that star to cross behind the moon, but we can go look at the star right now. You know, it's right there. Let's go check it out. Anybody remember what this star was called? What's the name of this star? Page or something like that? There. We're really zoomed in. That's pretty cool. Please be respectful in the comments. You get filtered real quick if you're not being respectful. Man, that's cool. All right. Let's go back to the moon. Wow. Hi, Luna. Denver. All right. So where are you guys all tuning in from? I'm seeing Denver. Respectfully, we are. Be nice, be respectful, respectfully. Yeah. Malaysia, Idaho, Seattle, Vegas, Texas, DC, Wyoming, California, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland. Be sure to like the live, guys. Make sure to give me a thumbs up. LA, Turkey, Iowa. All right, we hit the West Coast now. Let's go. San Antonio, North Carolina. Welcome to the moon. Now we're going to go to a star tonight called Arcturus. All right, now this star is like 36 light years away, I think. So think about what you were doing or what your life was like 36 years ago. Some of you probably weren't even born. And we're going to go look at the light from that star on a live stream on here on YouTube. that left that star 36 years ago just to hit our live stream. That's a kind of cool thing, right? I think it's a cool thing. South Pole, nice. Iceland, Arizona, Oregon, Texas, Michigan. Okay. You're from Arcturus? Okay, we got people in here from Arcturus. All right. So everybody buckle up in the spaceship. It's going to take us, I don't know how long until I can focus in on it. I'm looking at it, but like last night I was struggling, but tonight there's not as much humidity, so I think I might be able to get to it pretty quick. But everybody strap into the spaceship. We're going to go to Arcturus. Let's do it. All right. So let's get that focused on a star. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. We're going to go to Arcturus. Just a moment. I got to move some things here. Because Dobsonians, the way they're set up, they're kind of like a Civil War cannon, like those old school cannons. So like when I rotate the telescope, my chair and everything rotates around it. So it takes a second. All right. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm close. I think that there we are. There's Arcturus. I hit that pretty quick. No, that's not. That can't be. Nope, that's not. No, it is. Is it? I don't know. I think it is. It doesn't look bright enough. Or maybe it is. Yeah, that's Arcturus. All right. It just looks weird on YouTube. Usually I got a brighter view, a little more glare with it. So the light that left that star right there left that star around 36 years ago. What were you guys doing 36 years ago? That's Naboo. Let's see what else we can find. Got a good view tonight. Got clear skies, but like that moon's so bright, it's hard to see things. That it just looks so dim compared to. Why is it so dim? I don't know. Maybe that's why I didn't see it last night. Because it just doesn't come through on YouTube. Because they don't let me do brightness on here. Well, with the mobile, anyhow. Back to the moon. If anybody left their friends or a cell phone or anything over at Arcturus on the spaceship travel over there, the little tourist adventure, you can pick it up tomorrow on Uranus. That's where Lost and Found is. Check this out. We're going to zoom in on the top of the moon. There we go. While we do this, Purple Heart Gang, hit it up. And everybody be sure to like the live. And check out these craters up here on the moon. It's such a good view tonight. You are looking live at the moon through an Orion XT8 Dobsonian telescope. It's about 4 feet long, 8-inch diameter, 1219 millimeter focal length. Costs about $650 pretty basic setup, but gives an amazing view of the moon. And you guys are on a cell phone looking through it. So you guys get to look through my telescope tonight at the moon, and I get to look at you. The lens I'm using is a Celestron 8 to 24 millimeter zoom eyepiece. Right now, I don't know what millimeter we're on. Around 10. Around 10. Now, you can't see the moon landings from a ground-based telescope or any of those details. Like if you look at the moon right here, like top to bottom of the moon, or if it was a full moon, like left to right, whatever, that is that diameter is the same as like the lower 48 of the United States. The moon is big. So even though we're zooming in like this, it's still like that's a big area we're looking at. You know what I mean? Like, and if we come down here, like right there, that's a mountain range right in the center. Starting from Chat and going up and to the right, that's a giant mountain range. So, like, to zoom in all the way down to something like a flag or something, it's like not with a ground based telescope. Our atmosphere limits us. So, that's why we like the new Reuben telescope in Chile and stuff is like at like 9,000 feet or really high up on mountains to limit the atmosphere. But ideally, you just make a space telescope like James Webb, you know? So you don't have to deal with gases between you and what you're looking at. But my telescope, to be able to see resolution like that, would need to be like a mile wide, and I got 8 inches wide. So Pittsburgh, PA. I worked in Pittsburgh. That's awesome. Good to see you. Hello, neighbor. Yeah, I've seen the ISS in the telescope. It's got 4 flyovers tonight, and if we see it, I'll chase it. But I don't want to promise you guys that because a lot of it's really tricky. With this is a manual telescope, so it's just tricky like that. We got some blue on the bottom. I need to adjust. There we go. Thank you for your patience on that. Purple Heart Gang, keep going. Be sure to give the live a like, guys. I'll be on here for like another 10 minutes sharing some views of the moon. Feel free to take screenshots and share this to your family, your friends, and anybody that likes space stuff. My content is dedicated to enjoying the night sky. Simple as that. It's pretty cool. I love that Terminator. The Terminator line tonight is awesome. And if I sound weird, I know a lot of people don't notice it, but I do have Bell's palsy going on, so the left half of my face is paralyzed for like just a couple weeks. So my videos and my content is a little like slurred speech, and my face in the videos is a little like tweaked out a little bit, but it goes away. I'm getting treatment. It's all fine. But that's what's going on there. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Cynthia. Brazil, welcome in. Do I think the moon has its own sound? Well, it does have a micro atmosphere, so I'd imagine that that'd be cool to see like what audio that little micro atmosphere can do. But the atmosphere is like almost non-existent, so I don't even. I think it's still a vacuum, so there would be no sound. But the phrase when it rang like a bell, the moon is rock, and when you hit that rock, the seismic data rings for a while. So there is, it'd be interesting to know what it sounds like when an asteroid or something hits the moon and that ringing, because we've measured the seismic data just by a little test with the Apollo missions, but it'd be so cool to be able to listen to an asteroid hit the moon, how the moon actually vibrates to hear that. But you would need the transducer right on the surface because without a medium like air, sound won't travel. So in the vacuum of space, the sound's not going to travel for. But you need a medium for the sound to propagate through. But you can put like a transducer right on the rock and then listen to it. You know what I mean? That'd be cool. Yeah, they should put one on the moon then, yeah. This is just an iPhone. Regular iPhone, guys. I'm in Pennsylvania, Mitchell. Brazil. Hi, Daniel. I don't see the ISS. What part of PA? Near Pittsburgh. Right outside of Pittsburgh. Your voice has a pleasant cadence and is soothing. Hope you feel better soon. First time I've been here on your channel. Love it. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, Leisha. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I don't really talk about aliens too much, um, but alien disclosure I do talk about. I have a new series coming out this fall, guys, and one of the episodes is all about aliens. So don't worry, I do talk about aliens. And I did just publish with Nautilus magazine a narration of Earth's asteroid defense plan. You guys should go find that video and check it out. Just search like Nautilus Sunshine Nate, Nautilus. Yeah, Sunshine Nate. Sunshine Nate, one word. And you can hear in the whole story about Earth's asteroid defense plan. Most powerful telescope would be James Webb mixed with that would be in space. And then we got the Reuven Observatory just put up a 3,200 megapixel ground-based telescope digital camera thing that's mapping the southern hemisphere sky for 10 years. That's in Chile, and that is the other one. So those two, and then there's a radio telescope is in Ohio, in the dead zone area in Ohio. Anybody here from Ohio that knows that area? It's like a dead zone in Ohio where we have the world's largest radio telescope. So those three telescopes. Yes, flipping pickers. Thank you. Perfect. You can get a telescope like this from my profile in my link tree. I have all the information you need. I have a 2025 telescope buying guide, and you should go check it out. But we're about to wrap up for the night, guys. So get some screenshots. Check out my channel page. Be sure to like the live and give me a follow if you want to see more of this stuff. You know, Purple Heart Gang, you guys are the best. And if you guys want to continue some fun with me tonight, I'm hopping over live on TikTok. Okay, so have a good night, guys. This will post so you can watch it back. Be sure to like the live. We're at 7:59. Can we get to 1,000? Can we get to 1,000 likes? I don't know. I don't know, guys. 769. 772. 778. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. All right, I'll be on TikTok for a little bit, and then yeah, we'll be back out here tomorrow night. Have a good night, guys. You're my favorite. Good night, YouTube.